war. Hard global fight in a bloody war. A war in defense of his people. Even today the war still continue. Say it's a bloody, bloody war. Some sharp also fighting a bloody war. A war for the freedom of his people. Come and prepare some food to face this war.
It's a bloody, bloody war.
No plane now go fly in this war. No ship now go sail in this war. There's no food now go come in this war. I go lock up in this war. So many you get child molested
From the eastern,
so many you die and left them family apart.
it's a bloody, bloody war.
We fight in a bloody war. A war for the freedom of his people. Even today the war still continue. Say
It's a bloody, bloody war.
many of the maroon fight a bloody war. I want to liberate her people. Even today the war still continue.
It's a bloody, bloody war.
A long time I want some lava, some apply. When the trouble when I face some, now it a face all. Say little by little Babylon system a fall. When the diamond catch a fire, all engine a go stall. Say the world a go melt like the fire get the tall. And millions of people a go fall. So tell I who you a go call. In a this a
Bloody war, bloody war, bloody war, yeah. I just want to pull up and say a very special good morning to each and every one of you. Normally, you know, Big Stone don't really come live, but I feel like talking to you. I feel like talking to reasonable people out there, especially Jamaicans from the outside. We are under siege. This beautiful island is under siege. You saw what happened a few days ago with a 14-year-old little girl by the name of Yatanya Princess Francis. She was brutally raped and murdered in the Arnett Garden, Kingston 12 area of Kingston. It is a shame that 3-4 days later we have not found the killer or killers. The Prime Minister has visited the family and he gave $200,000 to the mother of little Yatanya for the funeral expenses. I think the government should pay for the entire funeral. I think the government should use this opportunity to show the rest of Jamaica and the rest of the world that they stand solely in solidarity with the victims and they should pay the full cost. $200,000 is a nice gesture, but between me and you, they should pay for the full funeral expenses. Now I see Crime Stop come up with a $500,000 reward. That is not enough. $500,000 can easily be found in anybody's pocket that is doing crime these days. We need at least $1 million. So they need to step up that $500,000 to $1 million. And let's see if people are not going to talk. Because somebody knows something. It's impossible for little 14-year-old girl to just walk around the corner from where she lives and then just disappear behind the church immediately close by. And you want to tell me nobody see anything? There are rumors of people heard her screaming for rape and murder. And you want to tell me nobody did anything? Come on, what is going on? And that's why I started out my program with Prophecy ISIS Bloody War. Because none of the Maroons fought a bloody war, but you knew what they were fighting for. Paul Bogle fought a bloody war, but we know what they were fighting for. So was Sam Sharp. The Honorable Marcus Garvey did not fight a bloody war, but he fought a spiritual war. And we know what the Honorable Marcus Garvey was fighting for. So if we're going to sit back as a race of people, as a country, and just watch our women and our children being slaughtered like ants. A matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to read this. This just came up on my thing. It said a woman's body was found with her throat slashed in an igloo in Manchester. Police are probing yet another murder of a female after a young woman's body was found with his throat slashed inside an igloo along the Winston Jones Highway in Manchester on Tuesday morning. The Mandeville police made what they call it a macabre discovery about 1:25 a.m. after a mobile patrol team saw a gray Toyota Starlet motor car parked on the roadway with the front doors open. Checks were reportedly made and the body of the female with its throat slashed was found wrapped in a sheet inside a cooler on the back seat. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue pending identification and post-mortem examination according to the police. The body of the victim is described as being of brown complexion, medium built, about 168 centimeters or 5 feet 6 inches long with tall natural hair. The woman appears to be in her late 20s. What is going on? And Jamaica, most of us know, and we're talking about criminals. Whenever a pattern starts with a particular crime, we have a whole copycat. Our people that was harboring these feelings just figured now is the right time to just go out there and just do whatever they want to do with our children. I see Jackie on. Good morning, Jackie. Sislin Chun Edwards, good morning. Ras Maisha, good morning. Jimmy Graham, big up yourself. Everton Affleck, big up yourself. Thank you for stopping by, man. Carlton Williams, big up yourself and bless up. I'm just angry this morning and I want my fan base to communicate with me. I want you to come up with some suggestions. How can we fix this? What has happened to our people? For the last 50 years, we are on a road of being number one. Yes, we have number one athletes, number one singers, and so on and so forth. But we have number one killer. The number one killing capital of the world is Jamaica. So we need all of you to come up now, to come up. Good morning, Karine Nomad. Good morning. I want you all to just come up with some solution. Type it in the box. How you think we should really deal with these criminals? You think the death penalty can be a deterrent? A lot of people are saying that the death penalty cannot be a deterrent because they're not scared of dying, most of these youngsters. I've heard youngsters with my own ear saying that, boy, Father Big Stone, me not care. Me really not care about my own life, you know. Me can dead anytime, you know. What is going on in the minds of our children, our youth in particular, that they can come out and say, boy, them no business, them just not care about them life. So now some people just typing some things higher. Make a reason this morning. This is not one of my Saturday show where me all over the place and the music things. I just want a reason this morning. I just want to hear from the fan base as to what is going on. Give us some response from the outside. See? And while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna play this other song. Trust me. You know, it's really sad, you know, to know that we have our people thinking like that against their own people. You know, it's really sad. It is really sad. You know what I mean? It is really sad, trust me. It hurt my heart because when you see our children being treated like that, you know? You understand? When you see our children being treated like that.
A job formula. We achieve it, you know. But we have to struggle for it. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive.
We must survive as the rights of people.
But I got to stay alive. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive. The struggle is real, but I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive.
Alive. I got to stay alive.
I'm staying alive.
We got to stay alive, Jamaica.
I got to stay alive. So when I rise up in a day, morning,
we give thanks to the Almighty God to keep us together as the race of people. And even though me want to the valley of the shadow of death, pull up again. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning. Our children are dying in Jamaica at an alarming rate. And we don't want to do anything about it. Why?
But
Why are we
I
so
know
tight-lipped?
I
Are we
will
afraid of dying
The
ourselves?
struggle is real,
The struggle is
but I
real.
got to stay alive. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive. The struggle is real.
Oh my God. Let me pull this up.
But I got to
Let me
stay
pull this up.
alive. I'm staying alive.
Let me pull this up, ladies and gentlemen.
I got to stay.
Today's a bad morning for me, and I feel so bad. This just came in just a while ago. As I'm talking to you, this just came in. A woman and her 10-year-old son was hacked to death, allegedly by her ex-lover in St. Anne. There were horrific scenes in the rural community of Linton Park in Wattown, St. Anne, after a woman and her 10-year-old son were chopped to death, reportedly by her former lover on Tuesday night. Another of the woman's children, a 12-year-old boy, was also severely chopped during the attack, has been hospitalized in a serious condition. The victim has so far been identified as 32-year-old Alicia Francis, another Francis, and her son, 10-year-old Tico Jackson, a student of Linton Park All-Age School. Reports are that about 10 p.m., Francis and her children, 3 children, were walking home when they were pounced upon by a man. The man, who is believed to be a 44-year-old ex-lover of Francis, attacked and chopped Francis before turning his machete on the children. The third child, said to be a 7-year-old girl, escaped unarmed from the attack. The injured person were assisted to a hospital where Francis and Tico were pronounced dead. The police have launched a manhunt for the killer. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
A job formula. Me achieve it, you know. But me
What is happening to our country? What kind of wickedness? Somebody said to us,
But I know I will survive. The struggle is real, but I got to stay alive. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive.
Survive Jamaica. We're going to come out and I want to hire.
But I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive.
Alive. I got to stay alive.
I'm staying alive.
Alive. I got to stay alive.
So when I rise up in a day, morning and I give thanks to Jaja, thank him for the strength, they hold it together, me watch the wicked, them a burn back fire, all them a fight me away, and even though me walk through the valley of the shadow of death, me not go fear no evil, me know me not be fret because Jah is right beside me, he never fail me yet, Jaja in my right my steps, the struggle is real. But I know I must survive. The struggle is real, cause I got to stay alive. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
But I know I will survive.
The struggle is real.
I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive.
Alive. I got to stay alive.
I'm staying alive.
Alive. I got to stay alive.
Stop telling lies about me. Times they used to treat me like a brother. To Jaja bless me, know me have.
Why can't we love each other?
Really convincing now your change.
Why can't we love each other? Why can't we love each other like how we used to? I remember when I was just a little boy growing up in the district of Enfield, we had so much love for each other. I had so much love for my friends. We play marble games. We do all kinds of great things together. And ladies and gentlemen, trust me, yes, we do get into a little squabbles and a little fights here and there and so on. But it didn't amount to this. Yes, a man and a woman do have their problems and sometimes killing do occur periodically. But not like this. You know, if you're involved in a relationship and the relationship is not working out, pack up your things if you're a woman and move on. If you're in a relationship and the woman doesn't want to be with you anymore as a man, if you live with her, pack up your things and move on higher. When you're going to lay with the woman in the night and chop her up and then chop up the little pit of them which you're power with. You chop up the little pit of them which you're power with. What kind of monster we have done here? Why can't we not come up with some stiffer laws? We wonder, but go ask yourself the question, who stand to benefit from our people dying? Let me tell you who benefit, whether you want to believe it or not. You see the dressmaker them, new clothes have to build so the dressmaker benefit. See the man where I sell liquor, them benefit because a whole part liquor sell, may I tell you that. You see the funeral home, them benefit because guess what? The casket have to be the most expensive casket. And when people poor and have nothing, they will pile up the last little money what them have. Forgive you one of the biggest funeral and then months or years later them still owe a bill for your funeral. So a whole lot of people stand to make money off of this thing. So I wonder why we can't have those that are in power, the forces that are in power, to really step forward and do it. Why we can't have the powers of all flaggers like myself I do it, you know. My brethren Clinton Gale, King Levan, big up yourself, you see him just dining. Them man they work hard, you know, my brother. Recently him keep a treat, you know, back to school thing, you know. And a whole lot of things him, this little one youth from over Portmore, right? Use him power, him creative skill like what the Honorable Marcus Garvey teach with. And him grasp a whole lot of thing and get back to the back to school treat them for the little youth, them, you know. You know, see it. Him alone do it, you know. Beg here, and some people swear him go on when I see the move when I make. And him one this foundation go and just do it, you know, brother. So if him single-handedly can do it, and the government them have whole heap of money, no, I'm not a politician, I'm not take side, I'm burn our government. I'm not take side with one party over the other. I'm a Garvey Rasta. But when we see the truth, it we right in our face, and we just sit down so. Like everything is all right. It can't all right. Just as me talk to only, you know, right on my phone, you know. It come up, you know, because the latest news just jump up on the phone, you know. Them chop up a woman. And guess what? Woman named Francis. You know? Francis, the woman name when them kill, you know. Chop her up and chop up a little boy, you know, a little 10-year-old boy, you know. And the little girl about 7, so she escaped with her life. I said, 3 of them would have dead, you know. I would just sit down and not do nothing. We come up with SOSA, Zone of Special Operation. We come up with the state of emergency. And the crime in a them era there kind of dropped down quite a few percentage. And we applaud the government on that. But remember, crime is not something that just get up and happen. People create crime. So if people create crime, we must address the source of the crime, which is the people. Not until you address the source of the crime, which is the people. Not now going to change, my brother. Not now going to change. My brethren every the other day said 80% of the people in Jamaica got. What caused them for just lose it, sir? Oh, we now lose it. Oh, King Levan now lose it. Oh, some of the great bloggers them now lose it. Seeing? Oh, some of the great bloggers them now use end up on a positive course. Them a deal with the thing constructively. And yet still Rasta. Them now see where the money is needed for pump the money where the money is needed. You know, see it? So, normally, Mr. Man just get up and do a live in a car. We don't do this for the likes, you know. We burn likes. If we do it for the likes, we'll jump on the Beanie Man thing and the Dan Mafia thing them. And the Laba Laba thing. We don't even do no vlog on them thing there, you know. Them thing they not concern me. Them thing they don't care about them thing there, you know. We care about the people who are suffering and dead every day. We care about my country where I live. We care about my country where I give up my green card for come home, come work with the people who's doing work down here. The King Levan and the rest of man, them you don't know yourself. You know, see it. We give work a green card to come work alongside the man them to see if we can help make it better. And that's why I have to big up a young artist by the name of Queen Kamala, because she started her thing, you know. Yeah, man. Stop the crime and the violence. See? And I go and give her my support in the last week Saturday we done a Painland. And we had a beautiful time, but we see the distance in the community. The people them not come together, they're not coming. They're not mingle. It's like them have this mighty fear. Even with the same little girl that Tanya Francis said. It is said, because I wasn't there, it is said that she ball out for rape. She ball out for murder. And people hear that Rasta. I mean, no, she afraid still. Kind of know walk with them gun there. But they hear murder and rape and them thing, and take up your phone and make a phone call. Owen Reynolds, big up yourself. Diane Donaldson, big up. Shawnette Smith, big up. Lucy Paisley, big up. Conan, big up. Diane Donaldson, big up yourself. Freddie French, big up yourself. Fire Skeptic, big up yourself. Wilfred Johnson, big up on yourself. Sorry for kind of coming down this morning with them kind of news, I know. You know, see, sorry for coming on this morning with them kind of news here, but we can't take it higher, so we have to talk. We have to talk to some people, brethren. And we're going to see if word, sound, and power can remember now, the spoken word is power, you know. If you believe in the Bible it does say, the Almighty speak and the world was created, you know. He said, let there be light, and there was light, you know. You understand? So, the spoken words out, they can do whole patting higher. The same spoken words we're going to use with the bad mind thought. You see, when the bad mind on a friend them, I want to think bad about your friend them or your family, and it manifests. It's the same thing, no matter whatever you're thinking in your mindset, you know, it can materialize in reality, you know. So if you want a great Jamaica, if you want a Jamaica that is nice like how we used to have it, if you want a Jamaica that is nice like how we used to have it, but we can't come together, my brother. Me as a record producer, I'm going to the studio, right? I'm going to show the kind of work I'm there doing, you know. Because we don't just sit down, you know, we're going to the studio and we say, boy, we want create the right kind of music. So you see that tune now? I could just play some tune and I produce and I know, so boy, I'm up on the right move, you know. You see it? I'm up on the right move, Rasta, because music can do it. Music can do it, Rasta. See? Music can do it, because if music can do it, listen to this. Some still don't believe. It's a Mookie D. I know move without my God. What will I do without you, God? There's no you without no God. Oh Lord, I shall not remove. I know move without my God. What will I do without you, God? There's no you without no God. Oh Lord, I shall not remove. I see the rivers running by. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. A big storm production. That from the falling rain, all mercy that to sustain. God in every single step I made. I know without my God. What would I do without you, God? There's no you without no God. I shall not go. We're going to fight it with music. We're going to show the world that music, the power of good music can bring Jamaica back. Pull up this. Pull up. The power of good music can bring back Jamaica. Stop going to the dance hall and fight to the fuck with tune producer. Because you don't understand the mind. The mind. You see, music is the only thing we can just go in your mind without you have anything to do with it. I mean, no whole pound of that and hear some Arms House tune, but because you hear it so many times, you start sing it. Them tune we are releasing at the dance hall, and them tune we are come up to bring back the ITation in Jamaica. Look at it. He now moving on, my God. Rastafari. I know without my God. What would I do without you, God? I know you if there's no God. Oh I shall not remove.
I don't move without my God.
What will I do without you, God?
There's no you if there's no God. Oh Lord,
I shall not remove.
I see the rivers
Running by.
The earth is getting closer to the sky. So we pray for the fallen rain, all the mercy that to sustain. For God in every single step I make.
I know move without my God. What would I do without you, God? You without you, God. I shall not remove.
I know
Move without my God.
what will I
Do without you, God. You without you, God. I shall not remove.
Some don't believe that God is real.
Someone who don't believe the Almighty is real, I am.
Still
Come on, now, some wicked people.
even when I see the stars light up in the sky, move the nights of the night, wonder from its everlasting light.
I now move without my God. Do without you, God. Do without you, God. I shall not move. Move without my God. Do without you, God. Do without you, God. I shall not move.
For I know the Bible said, follow the Father's way, and your day.
Stop killing our woman, I will pick to them.
Pray and you will receive. God will never deceive. Take him everywhere you go.
I now move without my God. What would I do without you, God?
Turn to you with this
Rastafari.
Lord. I never move without my God.
What would I do without you, God? What did I do without the Almighty? When our children and our women are being murdered, every day as we speak, they kill off a woman there. Then just chop up one dagger. They're going to say, what are we doing? We're going to be happy about these things. We just kick back and we just laugh. We don't make no effort. How much time have to come and practically cry to one to see what's going on here? The wickedness what's going up and what to them. Look at your time, you ball out murder, rape, murder. People hear that blood clot and I do nothing. Yeah, no, we have to do something about this, brethren. We can't just sit down and watch you picking them. Bonnie Owen, big up yourself. Super. Yellow Bling, big up yourself. Akuza Selassie, big up yourself. You know, say, greetings, man. Bongo T, Tabiso, big up yourself. Fire Skeptic, big up yourself. We have to do something, Jamaica. We have to do something. The police them now get no information, and you see that nobody now talk to the police them because the distance, the gap between the police and the community is wide. Because some of the policemen them, a good 10% out of the whole force, maybe people say more than that, involved in a whole heap of corruption. Them just crack a car stealing ring with some policeman involved in it. See? So the people them scared is let them cornered. A man gonna know some information, but him afraid to talk him as a blouse and skirt boy, big stone. Afraid in a rasta. Cause you gonna call all the police, you know. And when they call the police, you know, it's a rare upshot, but you know, say John Brown do it and him friend them. The man just go to John Brown and say, hey, you know something, I have some information there, you know. How much money I have there? And then I must have 100,000. I say, hey, you know, who tell me say I only do the murder? And Miss Becky, you know, and so, you know. And next thing you know, Miss Becky is not dead. And the murder goes unsolved. We have to do something. Even if we have to shout with one voice, we have to do something. We can't just sit down so and not do nothing. We can't just sit down so and not do nothing. You know, say upon the same rhythm, I'm going at the studio. And my voice, a tune, it's kind of comical still, but if you look between the line and listen to tune here, that tune I say a whole heap of thing, you know. Yeah, that tune I say a whole heap of thing. I play it to you now, upon the same rhythm. I couldn't know it's about a big son out there and where I do the work. we do the music and we put out the music because the music can deal with it, man. Tell her, trust me. Just listen to that tune now. And it's a talk about the politician them. Yeah, man, to talk about people and the politician them. On the same rhythm.
Oh Lord, you said that one you're grinding.
That one you're grinding.
That one you're grinding. Grinding.
Listen.
Anyway, kill the mosquito, kill the fly. Step on the rat and pluck out the knife.
I want grimy life.
Big stone, I want
Grimy life.
Anyway, choke the dog and end the post.
Keep the tree at the Nancy foot.
I want grimy life.
And that's it. You know what I want to politician the
Anyway, board us, sing fence, shot bus and community tent. Walk it, informer run away when they done by business. Girl come out in a them tights alone.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Go back to it. Carol Palmer said, I vote they need to bring back the death penalty. They in prison living life too easy. I may agree with that. Karine Nomad said, I think the basics are missing for many of them. A loving home with mother and father, love and understanding, support, a goal, a purpose, a basic income. That's all the people want, you know. Karine, you say it right, you know. Karine Nomad, you say it right. Just the basic, the people don't want no holy bad things, you know, man. They don't want to drive no Mercedes Benz like all them politics and a Prado and a Lance and a this and a that and a range, you know. And that poor people just want the basic to stay alive, you know, brother. You know, see, you need mother and father in the home. Mother and father have to be in the home that keep the family together. A woman can't raise a boy. And a man can't raise a woman. What is this man going to tell a woman when she gets to 12, 13, a young woman, and she starts to see her monthly? Right? Is not as intellectual towards that, but we need to have that. We need to have that family structure. And even if mama and papa are there together, we need to go back. We need to go back to the community. And the community help raise up the picnic them. So Kareem, big up to that one day, you know what I mean? The death penalty now. What do I say about the death penalty? Because the whole country have the death penalty, and guess what? The murder rate, I say, no man. The death penalty, you think it can be a deterrent to them animals out there? Because some animals we about there, you know. I watch all the video, you know, and the video where I watching, you know. Some man bleach out them face and I smoke up them spliff and I talk about, wow, kill and collect, smoke and forget. So a human being life is just, you go kill him and collect her money. And sometimes I don't know what money them pay, you know. And next thing you know, you're dead. If you want 20 pack, or 30 pack, or 50 pack, or 100,000. Is that what we life gone to? In a Westmoreland, two construction workers go down and go look work. And the man them kick off the door and kill them. Later on, it was reported by the police that they were gangsters and they migrated from another community. Right? Let me read what Lucy Paisley said. Lucy, good morning. She said, my heart pain at these terrible news, especially our children. We are so sensitized to murder in Jamaica. No one take notice to cries of help, rape, murder. Our women, girls should shout fire. Maybe fire and thief. There would be lots of help coming because people will save their possession before they save other people's life. What a statement that Lucy. Lucy make a whole heap of sense, you know. If she ball out fire, fire, the whole community would have come out. But when she ball out rape and murder, everybody said, sure. You know, I eat that. But the one that's serious, the one that touched the whole nation. I mean, what hideous crime has happened, you know, over the time, young baby, all baby in the stomach and all them things there. Yeah, but the one here, for some reason, just how it happened and which part it happened. More ask the question, where the original OG them there? Where the original gangster them there when they put up to certain things? What, the man them get dormant? The man them get dormant. The man never used to uphold the community and keep the community in check and keep them little young crocodile, because that them call themselves, you know. They say, oh, I'm a crocodile, you know. When them greet each other with the word darkness. Boy, I've grown my thing there, you know. Oh, you fucking think for their ground. You think supposed to way up in the sky, Rasta. You know, or if they are grown. Or if you greet your fellow brothers and sisters and talk about crocodile. Your animal, dog. You didn't call yourself a lion, which is king of the jungle. You call yourself a dog or sniff each other's butt and eat all kind of feces on the road. You know what I mean? So what if it change it, Rasta? David Cornwall, big up yourself. Michael Troop, big up yourself. You know? Me just call a stop thing this morning because me just there, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated to know that while we're preaching, you know, and when they just talk from about Big Stone, it's not one of them talker. When they come in like some vlogger, just stay behind them camera and talk. We go out into the community. We work along with the youth them. And you know something? All this Big Stone attack. My family. We as the elders them have something to do with it. I'm not going to tell you why me believe we as the elders them have something to do with it. All the elders and I reach out to and say, yo, my daddy, one of the thing about the youth them and the crime and what is happening. Here a couple of days to me, boy, Father Stone, you know, nothing with them boy there, you know. Them boy they can't tear me now. Did the generation that took care of us before said that about we? Remember, say we were once youth, you know, we have gone astray along the way. Might not do the wicked things that children are doing now. But we're saying that we as children have gone astray when we were little youth. And the elders, them could have just hold me and just cut me 2 bucks. I say, hey boy, Clark, come here. Play, you know, so you know, for fling stone pan no man mango tree. So we lick somebody in a yard. And then me can't go and go tell my mother pearl piece, stone piece. Boy, you know, so me a fling off a mango tree and a string that hold me and beat me. Anyway, me ever do that, me get about 2 more beating. Get a beating from she and get a beating from my father. So we are responsible partially. We, the elder them we are talking about, so boy, I'm not busy with them, you don't mind picking them, you know. You don't want nobody come kill me, you know. Yo, brother, you can't think about yourself, you know, because guess what? If you think about yourself, it will come right to your doorstep. And then when it reach right by your doorstep, what will happen? Chrissy Harvard, big up yourself, Chrissy, big up. Django Vasca, big up yourself. Anika and Kuma, big up. Thank you for stopping by. But this is a serious man in this. So when you hear, when you hear Big Stone rebel, we the elders they must get back to get the youth, the man that show, pull up a youth, and guess what? It's all your reason with a youth, you know. You can't look on the youth, the man call youth, them the boy, and them things. Remember, them a young man, them a young adult, you know, the thing change. The approach change, the way how you used to approach it back in my days. Them things, they change, we understand. But you can look on a youth serious and say, hey, John, come on, man. John, you don't want to talk to you, John. John, me see a move away and that no look like you, you know, John. You psychology upon him. John, that no look like the John when me know. John, you see the man where you're power with, brother. John, between me and me, love you, know, John. I'm want the best for you, know, John. Think about the consequences of your action. Think about the seriousness of what you're get involved with. Because look a little you Tanya now. Me feel it's more than one person do it. So you want to tell me, say, if 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 man apart, and one man feel like do something that is wicked, the next man can't say, boy, I fuck with that, me not get involved in that. One man they couldn't say, boy, me not get involved in that. Yeah? One man can't say, oh, boy, me not get involved in that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jackie Hunter say, yes, Bonnie, the same here in England. I think people can't believe when these things happen in Jamaica. It is sad. Jackie, it's past sad. A crisis is with upon now. And that's why we're glad we have a platform like this to reach out to conscious thinking mind in Jamaica. We have a lot of Jamaicans who are concerned about this, you know. Now, if you say, well, but Jamaica just run left way, you know. I told them they want to come home because they're afraid, you know. Look what happened to the woman out of St. Thomas there. She and her husband staying at the coal of Canada. And them stay there for 50 years. And then save up them little money, you know. And when them come into the community, them see a little youth and them put the youth under them wings. And at the same little blood clad youth, when them take in and them come in and them start to eyeball out the place and take the woman credit card, Visa card and MasterCard and go out there and buy how much car and bike and party and what business out of the woman money, you know. And when the woman find out, you know, brother, and make an uproar, you know, in camp friend go kill her. And then man must go to prison and sit down in a prison for years. Come on, now what we are doing? We need to wake up. We need to get to things them together. We need to get to act them together. See? We need to get to act them together. You see it? We need to get to act them together. You see it? We need to get it together. Melanie Diamond Augusta said, blood sacrifice is called. Yeah, man, I feel that. Yeah. Lucy said again, let's stop crying and begging the enemies for mercy. We must stop hiding behind closed door. We are strong, creative people and must turn in these animals. This is war, so let's fight it as such. Why, Lucy, you're powerful in a blouse and skirt. You hear what Lucy said? It is war. You see it. Myra Bingi said, Tafari Africa said, Rastafari afraid. Look how much Rastaman down where I say truth, rights, and justice, and them now open their mouth. See? You see it? Them now open their mouth. You see it? Karine say again, I agree that music can really lift up people's spirit. But as I said before, the basic need to be there as well. And loving and caring family, mama and papa, basic income, proper housing, values, purpose, and goals must be set. Diane Donaldson said, yes, we have to pray for God to cover us all. Yeah, but them say God help those with themselves. Bonnie Owen said the whole world needs to fix up. The whole world is in trouble. Yeah, me understand that, but boy, just a little piece of the rock where I and I there. We give our condolences and so on, but we have to fight for what is right. Auntie Campbell said we need Adams, good policeman. Ras Mesha said it takes a village or three. Yeah. We love how we're not coming with anything because all the so we can do it, you know. Bonnie Owen said again, we'll soon be wiped out like the dinosaurs because humans are dumb. Soon the robot will take our place. That's a good argument. That, you know, kind of have some robot, we can do all kind of stuff, you know. Glennis Falls, my friend, said, yes, Big Stone, they murdered my son in Witton on Saturday. That I'm a bridge, you know, Glennis Falls, that, you know. A farmer policeman that, you know, were raising Pitney, right, you know. It means, you know, a clergyman, right? And Fiend Pitney was murdered in Witton Saturday. Witton is in Westmoreland, you know. Jai Sinclair said that too bad. Haswell Crossman said real talk, Big Stone, them too bad. Bonnie Owens go back again and she said kids need more activity. You have to keep kids busy after school so they cannot be on the street. But this little girl are never there on the street. This little girl are never there on the street. This little girl are the day in her house. Based on where her mother said, little Yetania, our princess as them call her, is not a person that walk the street. She's not one of them girls where every minute she want to go and dance and them things. She stay indoors. So spot the little girl. And I want to tell you something. Last year, a next little girl was shot. Somebody put a gun through a window. In the same community. And me noticed that some of the women them in a Arnett garden jump up and I say, well, no rapist are there. We are pum on the way. And Ray. The man them know say them not have to rape nobody, them just come and just ask you and we give them. Yeah, that is you. But what happened to the others? And now who killed this little girl? I think it's the outsiders left all the way from Ray. Come right in at the place. Come know see this little girl I got the shop and snatch her away. Right behind the church, right around the corner. It is so close to the house that she live in that her mother smell the corpse a burn and she think it was a dog. Now, can you imagine what kind of effect that upon the mother? But she knows, she said, something smell, how about that? I want burn down them time of night, yeah. I want to take a stack of Europe picking that. A Europe picking that on fire. God almighty, man. And what this brown way? And what this? Go back to that tune of grimy life, you know, man. A grimy life, them, man, I tell you.
Oh, Lord, you said that one you're grimy. Big stone, that one you're grimy. Grimy, 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 grimy. Anyway, kill the mosquito, kill the fly. Step on the rat and pluck out the eye. I want grimy life. Big stone, I want grimy life. Anyway, choke the dog and end the post. Keep what we are the Nancy foot. I want grimy life. Big stone, I want grimy life. Anyway, more those sing face. Shot bus and community take. Walk it, talk it, talk it, talk it. Informer run away when he done by Benz. Girl come out in a them tights alone. Block buckle and a fling big stone. Matey won't leave her man alone. Say she a go broke up her bone. That's why kill the mosquito, kill the fly. Come on, step on the rat and block out the eye. I want grimy life. Big stone, I want grimy life. But anyway, choke the dog and end the post. Keep what she had the Anansi foot. I want grimy life. Oh Lord, I want grimy life. Grimy, 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 grimy. Grimy, 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 grimy. Watch them a come to all the bush last 16 bamba. Who no circle around the house all the van hosta. Man a dilly, man a daddy, man a all a chop. Them shoot a dozen you and them still not stop. From you looking at the faces in the devil pan that. Run the magazine till I will never get hot. Man a fear jump all over sunbox. Select around the sound, nearly get a gunshot. But anyway, kill the mosquito, kill the fly. Step on the rat and pluck out the eye. I want grimy life. Oh Lord, I want grimy life. Anyway, choke the dog and end the post. Keep what you had the Nancy foot. I want grimy life. Oh Lord, I want grimy life. Grimy, 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 grimy,
I like a grimy.
grimy, 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 grimy. Big stone, the one a grimy, 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 grimy. Young call, the one a grimy, 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 grimy. So we come again, kill the mosquito, kill the fly. Step on the rat and blow to the eye. I want grimy life. Oh Lord, I want a grimy life. Anyway, choke the dog, hang the post. Kick what she had the Nancy foot. Grimy, God know the one a grimy. But anyway, board out, sing fence. Shot bus and community tents. Walk it, talk it, talk it, talk it. Informer run away with the done by Benz. Girl come out in a them tights alone. Broke buckle and a fling big stone. Matey won't leave her man alone. Say she a go broke up her bone. Hey, grimy, 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 grimy. Grimy, 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 grimy. Tell me where the good love gone.
Tell where the good vibes gone. Prophecy Isaac.
Talking about the sweet, like the music in the dance hall.
Bring back the music.
That kind of music to uplift your mind and thought. Only the music alone can free my people from falling.
Only the music. Good reggae music. Them music that we produce.
I wanna look, I wanna show them the music. I wanna fuck, I wanna fight in the music. I tell them about the other girls, but
And the girls go, pull up.
like the youth and love.
Pull up, 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 pull up. You see them kind of thing that we are produce. But make the people know that music is a serious weapon that can beat down the system. Beat down. Remember, it was music that beat down the system of apartheid. Yeah, man, when Bob Marley leaked out against I liberate Zimbabwe. It was music. It was great music. Not them tune when man talk about man close casket, man Mara for jump on the tar. You go into the dance hall and you see 12 women over there, so. And you see another 15 man over there, so. Man a stay up on top of roof and a jump down in a woman crutches and them thing there. What kind of idiot thing that we in Jamaica become and we start to accept them thing there? The producer them to be held responsible. Once you produce them music there, we are talking about death and destruction. You should be arrested. If I was the prime minister, I lock up some producer. Because then the filth they want to put out. I remember what tell us the mind, the brain, music is the only thing that permeates the brain without your knowledge. You might not even pay attention to the music, but your subconscious mind absorb the music. And your subconscious mind calculate the actions of you. So when you put out negative music take unto itself flesh. Negative music go out and it kill people. Enough for the young youth, they want to have no guidance in their home, no mother and no father guide them in their home. Saying, them go out and them listen to them music, them burn a spliff and do this and do that, and them carry out the actions of the music. So when Prophecy Isaac going at the dance, going at the studio, and him put pen to paper, and him come up with them kind of tune now. Them is the tune we want to bring back. Listen to the legend there. We could go back on that tune again. Prophecy Isaac.
Ah, yeah, Michael.
See?
Tell me where the good love lies.
Tell me where the good love lies.
Good vibes, the good ones in the dance hall. Hey, to bring back the sweet reggae music in the dance hall. That kind of music to uplift your mind and thought. Only the music alone can free my people from
Only the music alone.
To all my singers and players of instruments,
I got it.
I wanna look and I wanna show them the music. I wanna fuck and I wanna fight in the music. I tell them about the others in the music. Like the youth and go on the music. They're positive and they don't lose it. Righteousness, but tell the youth them to choose. I don't let the centralizing one in the music. So they can all benefit from the music. Bring back the sweet reggae music in the dance hall. That kind of music to uplift your mind and thought. Only the music alone can free my people from falling. To all my singers and players of instruments, I say I'm talking.
Take it away now.
Come let me name some of the legend of the dancer. There is a man you name that on the road car. Where the edge of sugar mine a thunder the Euro. Then it's gone to Cody and they want to keep up. All the Peter touch and gun the whaler. Burn is the eye and they take on Layla. Charlie Chaplin, Biggie and Jerry, and one Josie Webb. To all entertainers out there, bring back the sweet reggae music in the dance hall. That kind of music to uplift your mind and thought. Only the music alone can free my people from falling. To all my singers and players, the Benjamins, I say I talking. No respect to John One Fans in the Riley, Freddie McGregor, Hines, and Bob Andy, Michael Wood, who get fell culture and the Mickey, to the Moore, to Kamali, and Marcia Griffith. The music guide the youth and the nation. Reggae music give the direction to Zion. Good music, people on our radio station. How many more legends we mention? Bring back the sweet reggae music in the dance hall. That kind of music to uplift your mind and thought. Only the music alone can free my people from falling. To all my singers and players of instruments, and I say I got it.
I will come and fight for my family too. Unfair, pick up yourself.
And a better nation. Bring back the music.
Bring back the music.
Sing of love. Sing of righteousness. Me wanna look, me wanna shoot in the music. don't wanna fuck, I don't wanna fight in the music. I tell me but no other girls but in the music. I just like for you and fuck on the music. Think positive and please don't lose it. Righteous never tell the youth them to choose it. Organize the central and the money and the music. So we can all benefit from the music. Bring back the sweet reggae music in the dance hall. The kind of music to uplift your mind and God. Only the music alone can free my people from falling. To all the singers and players, the instruments, and I say I talking.
Come on now, come on now. Sweet reggae music.
Please don't lose it.
Please don't lose
I
it.
sweet reggae music.
A sweet reggae music.
Please don't abuse it.
Please don't abuse it.
I sweet reggae music.
A sweet reggae music.
Rastafari choose it.
Rastafari choose it.
Sweet reggae music.
A sweet reggae music.
Please don't lose it.
A please don't lose it.
Yes, Rasta.
Yes, I am. I still kind of feel like this song there. Yeah, man, we are producing some kind of thing. Rastafari live and reign in the heart of all flesh. We can go back to the drawing board. Brahma good, God. Brahma G, God. Big up yourself. The Joe Kobo Premier Yusuf. Big up yourself. If I pronounce that incorrectly, I'm sorry. Shadrach Icon. Big up yourself. Kareem said it's all such a pity because the whole world loves Jamaica for its music and its people. Jamaica could be paradise on earth. You hear a Kareem say? Jamaica could be paradise, but Jamaica is the Garden of Eden. But we don't know it, brother. We don't know, so we live in the Garden of Eden. We have everything down here, everything down here. We don't have export, we don't have import nothing in the island higher. We have everything down here. Jai Sinclair said it's a painful thing that Jamaica going through this and our kids disappear one by one by one. It's painful as that. You know? It's painful. And we just stood alive here because we want to know so Big Stone still there and we are fight the struggle. And we're concerned about our children, our women. And this was in no way to startle you in any way, shape, or form. As you know, I'm not doing this because I want someone to view it. I'm doing this because I want someone to look at it, share it with a friend, and see if they can get the community involved. You know, even though you're outside of the world, think about your country, your community, your little district where you left. So what you can do. You know what I mean? Don't lift up the youth them just so. Most of the youth them just walk the street and fatherless. They don't have a clue about nothing. Seeing teachers out there, they talk about the elders them, the man them, one to the original gangsters them who used to keep things in check. You know, honor the impetus fall upon right now for bring back the community. The police them working, but police can only solve crime based on information. If the police never did it and the crime was committed and somebody know about it, only that kind of information of a third person can help solve the crime. Jamaica too beautiful for this. Jamaica too fantastic for this. Jamaica too sweet for this. You know, see, this is our country. You out there and we down here. This is our country. Seeing? And it's almost an hour now, so I'm going to leave you with this song here. This song was done by one of my son, not my biological son, but I call him my son just the same. Nesbeth is from the community of Arnett Garden. Nesbeth lived right around the corner, practically, from where both murders were committed. One murder was committed in Zimbabwe, and the other murder was committed close to the 12th Street area there. Right, which is not too far. You can steer and fling a stone from one place to the other. We're not pointing finger at the entire community because I've been through to these community on many, many, many occasions. And a good 98% of the community, sweet. Now tell you, the community nice. Good 98%. But then you have the little handful there of unscrupulous people who not understand, say, hey, let me tell you something. Our children are our future. Our children are important to us. Our children, we can't afford to make our children put on like that. So in leaving, I want to listen to that tune, you know. You understand? So that tune, I'm doing a live right now. I'll call you back right away. Okay? Yeah, that tune is serious. You know what I mean? I'm want them just listen to it and pay some attention to it, because when you really listen to the words of that tune now, you know, it's not a normal tune. I tell you. I don't know when find out what that tune now. But we are talking about the artist. I know every family, a relative, a tune thing, you know. Some of you have no family members and them are the same wickedest blood people, you know, brother. Your own family, you know. A man pinch me and tell me, I said, Big Stone, you know, it's 70% of the murder. We are going to Jamaica, family a kill family. Them a fight over land, them a fight over barrel, them a fight over things, them a fight over this. Some of them not fight over nothing. Family a kill family. Family a kill family for what reason? I love my family them. And when they not give me nothing, I love them same way. I love them same way. They don't have to give me nothing. They're not entitled to give me nothing. If they give me nothing, I'll take it if we need it. But they're not entitled to do nothing to me. You are grown people. We're supposed to take care of ourselves. Let me just go back and read what some more people said before me sign off here, man. Because more hear what I said. Karine say again, people can find strength in the Almighty, but people are responsible for their action. Levani Rochelle Kennedy, the British poet, bless up Big Stone, we're feeling the pain. But I always say, I think it's very important to communicate with the kids. When my son was in grade 9, he was hanging out, not coming home after school. I draw a big concern and try everything. Then one day I asked him, what can I do to keep you safe at home? And he said, I want a studio, so I don't know where I'm getting this money from, but I get it together. It cost me $3,000 for a home studio, but it was the best investment I have ever made. It took him off the streets. My brain was then at ease. So I pray people communicate with the kids. Yeah, man, communicate with the pitney, them, man. Communicate with the pitney. Fall about here, just John, big up, big up. Jackie on says, big up, big up, big up. You know, these are the things that we're talking about. We have to be. Henry Lindo say, continue the good work, my brother. Big up. Henry Lindo and myself used to be at the police band division. Musician. Joan Dawes, big up yourself, big up yourself. Joan Dawes is the owner, the CEO of Hype TV. Joan has worked hard. Over the years, Joan has seen me work hard. Going to the inner city community then. Going to the different. We not just talk from our mouth. We not just sit on behind some camera. We not just stay our yard and act like some little bossy slave. We go out there. We reason with the youth them. We find out what is going on. We find out what is going on in the mind of our children. And we try to do the best that we can with the little bit that we have. So you see that tune with Nesbeth, remove my enemies. Sometimes you pray to the Almighty to remove your enemies, and when you look at your mother drop down dead beside you, you know. You say, Mama, you was my enemy. You don't even know your own mother plot to kill you. You ask God to remove my enemies and your husband. Look at what happened last year. The man married a woman and then end up killing them for insurance money. And your husband and your wife, that is happening all the time. So that tune is befitting. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for making my life what it is. I love you all, and I welcome your words of wisdom. You know what I mean? You understand? So we'll go back on the next bit again, you know. Yes, I just want to say that's a big one.
My heart too clean to care what.
Pull up that. I just want to impart with you. I just want to say love each other as you love yourself. Share with each other, because when you share, it comes back to you. they asked Bob Marley what was his interpretation of wealth. And he said, my interpretation of wealth is not money, but how much people we can affect or create a domino effect, what we can do to bring people together. The Honorable Marcus Garvey said, if you lack confidence, you're twice defeated in the race of life, but with confidence, you're won before you even started. And he also said that if your actions are selfish, it will get you no further than yourself. But if your actions is for all in common, it will get you into eternity. Marcus Garvey said that. So I don't think about wealth. My wealth is what I can create. My wealth is the kind of feelings, niceness that we can create among our people. You know, my wealth is the love that I feel when somebody says, big up, Big Stone. Like Rowan Dawes, just a Big Stone, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Rowan. Coming from a man like you, I really appreciate that. Janae Hibbert says, big up yourself, Janae. Big up all of you for watching. And I want to play back that song, okay? To start out with. See him? So I'm going to leave this with you now.
At your formula. I achieve it, you know.
You can achieve it.
But we have to struggle for it.
You have to struggle for it.
The struggle is real, but I know I will survive. The struggle is real, but I got to stay alive. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive. The struggle is real, but I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. So when I rise up in the morning and I give thanks to Jaja, thank him for the strength. They hold it together, me. Watch the wicked, them a burn back fire. All them a fight me away. And even though me walk to the valley of the shadow of death, me not go fear no evil. Me know me not be fret because Jah is right beside me. He never fail me yet. Jah is a guide my steps. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive. The struggle is real, cause I got to stay alive. The struggle is real, but I know I will survive. The struggle is real, yeah. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. Stop telling lies about this. Times they used to treat me like a brother. To Jaja bless me, know me have a little butter. You are really progressing now, you change like the weather. Don't bother style my kids. Enough of them will drink with you and still a cut off your leg. That's why I have to be careful. Me never take no check because so how things about some boy can't take a step. Bad mind will pop up and left.
Bad mind will pop up and left.
But I know I will survive. The struggle is free, cause I got to stay alive. The struggle is free, but I know I will survive. The struggle is free, yeah. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive. I'm staying alive, alive. I got to stay alive.
Give thanks. I love you. I love you. I love you.